So I keep hearing this slander that Chinese stocks are uninvestable. You cannot buy them because the Chinese government is corrupt, evil, and destroys nice, innocent businesses whenever they want to. Randomly, it seems like. And the critics might actually be correct. But the sad thing is that Chinese stocks being uninvestable actually is not an indictment of China. It's actually a positive thing for China. Now, you may think what I just said right there was absolutely insane. How could you say that an authoritarian government that destroys private businesses at a whim, at the drop of a hat, how could you say as a red-blooded American that that's a good thing? That that's not an indictment of China? China's government is evil. They're doing bad things to those Muslims out west. And America never did that to anybody. Not at all. Well, here's the issue, boys. Now, obviously, China is an authoritarian country. It's, it's nominally communist. They're run by the Chinese Communist Party. But when you actually look at the substance of the country, it's more of a fascistic country where you have a strong central government that looks out for the welfare of the native population. And it allows private enterprise, but private enterprise must ultimately serve the needs of the government and the people, the native people. That's not the case in the United States, but that's a video for another story. But Chinese stocks are uninvestable because, or potentially they are, because the government actually takes actions to foster the well-being of the native population and has a vision for a prosperous future for the people. Let me give you an example. So, a lot of kids are addicted to video games. They sit on their computers all freaking day in their mom's basement, Warcraft, and they just play and play and play, and their brains get hacked. They get hijacked by computer games. All their dopamine and their excitement is all channeled through a fake world. And that's actually toxic for the long run, because if a boy is not, going out and socializing, he's not going and building skills, he's not, interacting with society in the long run, I think that's very toxic. Like, I'm not gonna let my son do that, I can tell you that. In America, what does the American government do about that? Does the American government care? No. Will the American government ever pressure corporations to, put curbs on the addictive nature of video games? Would the American government ever try to limit the amount of time that young men mostly spend on video games? No. Do you want to know why? Because the government doesn't care about the interest of the people. They care about the interest of corporations and corporate profits. And the last thing the government wants to do is to piss off their donors. They don't want to limit kids playing video games. They don't want to take action to try to solve an issue like that. No. They don't want to mess with the corporations that are profiting massively from kids being addicted to freaking video games. Now, all you bald eagle fluffers, because that's what you think America is. America's corporate profits, bro. You might not like what I'm saying here. And because you're kind of a clown and you don't really understand, like life isn't just about corporate profits. A country is not just corporate profits. But you know who doesn't tolerate that garbage? China, okay? Now, China, what they do is they say, we noticed that our boys are sitting around jerking themselves off, playing video games all freaking day. They're not developing skills. They don't want to get jobs, blah, 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 blah. We should take action. We should limit video games. And if a corporation like Tencent doesn't, has a little hit to their profit margins as a byproduct of taking action, well, the Chinese government doesn't care. Because they say, well, for the good of the people, for the good of the nation, we're going to take action. because we don't want our boys jerking off all day and playing video games and not meeting women and not having kids and not getting job skills. And they do what they have to do to kind of help the people. Now, obviously, their government is not perfect, and of course they do bad things. But they also at least notionally care about the people. The U.S. doesn't care. It's all about corporate profits here. My mind has been awakened to this sickness that's corrupting our country, okay? So Chinese stocks, I guess, are uninvestable because the government will take action. If they see an issue, they will take action and they will limit corporate profits to try to help their people. And even if they make a bad decision, at least they're freaking trying, okay? America doesn't care. Think about the crypto industry. China says, wow, crypto's a scam. Massive scam. We should ban this garbage because all it's doing is sucking in young boys to gamble worthless tokens, and a few clowns are doing pump and dump schemes and enriching themselves at the cost of young men. And these young men that are gambling in cryptocurrency, they don't care about getting a job. They just want to make money very quickly trading crypto. Well, China banned it. Okay, well, that's not capitalism, bro. Bro, free market capitalism, America. You know what America does? They just allow it. Whatever. We're going to let every pump and dump in the world happen with the cryptocurrency industry. Doesn't matter. Young men are spending all their time jerking off playing video games. And, they're spending their whatever other free time they have trading crypto coins, not getting skills, trying to get rich quick, trying to become proto-grifters. And, we're cool with that because we're America and we're free market capitalism. We're going to allow scams to persist forever. Okay? So I guess Chinese stocks are uninvestable. And, honestly, that's probably a good thing. Okay? But, Americans, they love the stock market because America's government, it does care about profits. That's all it cares about. They don't care about anything else. Look at our immigration policies. Look at our H-1B visas. The government doesn't care about the natives. They don't care. They only care about corporations. They will screw over every single person that is currently a citizen to please their corporate donors. And it's disgusting. That's an indictment of America. Now, I'm not saying America's bad and China's good. I think America can be fixed. But our government needs to start caring less about corporate profits and more about the people that are here in the country. Because corporations are soulless demons. They only exist to make profit for the shareholders. That's why they exist, okay? And that needs to be curtailed to some extent. I'm not saying destroy capitalism, but we need a strong central government where if a corporation is doing something nasty, something that's, deleterious to the well-being of the people, oh yeah, the government should be able to come in there and slap them down. And who cares about the corporate profits that may be impacted like that, okay? So America's got a lot going for it, but we're also very corrupt and disgusting in other aspects. And America could be a paradise, I think, if we, fostered small business, free market capitalism, but also placed limits on mega large corporations that are soulless, profit-seeking demons and that will do anything to hurt people as long as they can make a quick buck. Maybe there's another option besides what we have right now in America, guys. So let me know what you think. Am I a communist? Because, the government should just not get involved ever. It's just whatever corporations want to do, as long as they make a quick buck, get people addicted to social media, get people addicted to games. Doesn't matter. Corporate profits, bro. God bless America. God bless capitalism. Or do you think, maybe it's not such a bad thing that Chinese stocks are uninvestable? Like, subscribe, check out the pinned comment. Let me do your 2024 taxes. I'm a certified public accountant. I do taxes for businesses and personal returns any state in the United States. You can book a free consultation with me. I will talk to you. I'll review your tax situation, and I will give you an upfront quote, and I'll do your taxes. Talk to you later. Cheers!